Several theories concerning the biologically based cause of depression have been suggested over the years, including theories revolving around monoamine neurotransmitters, neuroplasticity, neurogenesis, inflammation, and the circadian rhythm. Monoamine neurotransmitters are neurotransmitters with a single amine group. Dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine, and epinephrine, adrenaline, are examples. Amongst these, catecholamines are dopamine, epinephrine, and norepinephrine. Dopamine is important in the regulation of movement, cognitive processes such as attention and working memory, and motivational behavior. Noradrenaline acts on the adrenergic nervous system and is involved in the mediating cardiovascular effects, arousal, concentration, attention, learning, and memory. Serotonin is involved in regulation of smooth muscle function, blood pressure regulation, and CNS neurotransmission, controlling mood, appetite, sleep, cognition, perception, motor activity, temperature regulation, pain control, sexual behavior, and hormone secretion. The monoamine hypothesis of depression states that depression is caused by a deficiency of the above monoamines. It gains support from agents that increase monoamine level, acting as antidepressants. The agents could be monoamine agonists, inhibitors of monoamine oxidase, which degrades monoamines, and tricyclic antidepressants. A number of strategies are used to investigate this. One is depleting amines by dietary means or by administering inhibitors of enzymes involved in the formation of biogenic amines. Dietary tryptophan depletion also can induce depressive symptoms in subjects with a family history of depression, but not in control subjects. Similarly, PCPA lowers levels of serotonin and has been found to reverse the antidepressant effects of imipramine, but to have no effect on mania. AMPT, which lowers levels of catecholamines, also has been reported to worsen depression in some previously depressed patients treated with antidepressant medication. Reserpine, a monoamine antagonist, which was used to treat things like high blood pressure, has depression as a common side effect. Thus, not only can monoamine agonists decrease depression, but monoamine antagonists can induce depression. In contrast to reserpine, iproniazid was found to increase brain concentrations of norepinephrine and serotonin by inhibiting the metabolic enzyme monoamine oxidase. Iproniazid, as well as other monoamine oxidase inhibitors, were soon shown to be effective in alleviating depression. The clinical and cellular actions of tricyclic antidepressants such as amitriptyline were considered to support the monoamine hypothesis of mood disorders. The major cellular action of these drugs is to block the reuptake by presynaptic terminals of monoamine transmitters. Role of dopamine is also investigated. A number of antidepressant drugs also have dopamine agonist activities. Conversely, there is evidence linking dopamine to mania in certain patients. Several drugs that increase available amounts of dopamine produce behaviors that simulate some aspects of mania. In addition, dopamine antagonists are useful pharmacological treatments for mania, and there is evidence that dopamine synthesis inhibitors may also be effective. Neuroleptic drugs are also important agents for resolution of psychotic symptoms. However, there are problems with postulating a primary role for dopamine in the mood disorders. Most notably, neuroleptic medications that are known to block dopamine receptors and used to treat psychosis are not generally associated with the induction of depression. Role of serotonin. Some forms of mood disorder may be due to a relative deficiency of serotonin. Further support for this hypothesis comes from repeated findings of precipitation of depression during serotonin depletion in vulnerable individuals. Limitations. For one thing, serotonin system dysfunction cannot be the sole cause of depression. Not all patients treated with antidepressants show improvements, despite the usual rapid increase in synaptic serotonin. If significant mood improvements do occur, this is often not for at least 2 to 4 weeks. One possible explanation for this lag is that the neurotransmitter activity enhancement is the result of autoreceptor desensitization, which can take weeks. Intensive investigation has failed to find convincing evidence of a primary dysfunction of a specific monoamine system in people with major depressive disorder. The antidepressants that do not act through the monoamine system, such as tiniptin and opipramol, have been known for a long time. There have also been inconsistent findings with regard to levels of serum 5-HIAA, a metabolite of serotonin. Experiments with pharmacological agents that cause depletion of monoamines have shown that this depletion does not cause depression in healthy people. Another problem that presents is that drugs that deplete monoamines may actually have antidepressant properties.